Good evening, everybody. Newtown, Connecticut, Virginia Tech, Columbine High School, Aurora, Colorado. These places share a very sad similarity to each other. They are the sites of innocent lives lost due to shooting rampages by those that should have never had access to a gun in the first place. Today, I hope to persuade you of various reasons why stricter gun control laws are necessary in the United States. Beliefs concerning an individual's right to own a gun or several guns are hotly contested, but I hope that the information presented will help you understand the importance of this issue and help you determine what is best for our children and our country in the future. Gun ownership in the United States is the right of Americans as set forth by the Second Amendment of the Constitution. The Second Amendment states, "A well-regulated militia, being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed." I repeat, a well-regulated militia, being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Our forefathers feared our newly formed federal government would become tyrannical and leave little to no power with the individual states, which was the reason for the formation of the militia. Many legal experts agree that the Second Amendment provides gun ownership rights only to those that are specifically identified as a member of state-run militias. In this day and age, that would be the National Guard. Carl T. Bogus, a law professor, stated in 2000, "If there is such a thing as settled constitutional law, the Second Amendment may have been its quintessential example." The United States Supreme Court addressed the amendment 3 times in 1876, 1886, and 1939, and on each occasion held that it granted the people a right to bear arms only within the militia. So why do we have so many guns? Because it's an American tradition, passed down from father to son, generation to generation. Currently, there are over 300 million privately owned legal and illegal guns in the United States. That's the highest in the world. That's enough for 1 gun for every man, woman, and child in the United States. Although the number cannot be officially verified, experts believe that 10 to 15% of all guns in the United States are held in the hands of those that should not own them. This means convicted felons and the mentally ill. According to the National Crime Victimization Survey conducted by the National Institute of Justice, there were 467,321 persons who were victims of crime using a gun last year, in 2011. This included rape, sexual assault, robbery, aggravated assault, homicide, and suicide. In 2011, there were almost 100,000 Americans shot by firearms. In 2011, there were 11,000 firearm-related homicides. In 2011, there were 19,000 firearms-related suicides. And 67% of all deaths not associated with disease, natural causes, or vehicular incidents came by way of a gun. It is simply too easy to obtain a gun in the United States through means that require no verification of a person's identity, a person's criminal past, or a person's mental stability. Based on information from U.S. News and World Reports, approximately 40% of all firearm purchases originate from private sellers, from gun shows, online, or unlicensed firearm dealers, which require buyers which buyers are not required to obtain any type of background check. A poll released by Republican pollster Frank Luntz stated that the NRA's members favor criminal background checks for everyone purchasing a firearm, but the gun show loophole still exists today. Solutions for gun control range from the extreme to the sensible on both sides of the argument. Some people prefer the Wild West approach, where they believe that anyone and everyone should have a gun or carry a gun, and any type of government control should not be allowed. Some believe that things should remain the way that they are, where only 60% of all gun owners are required actually register their guns, while the other 40% skate by whether they intend to cause harm with the weapons or not. Some believe that a national registry of all gun owners is the best for our nation, while others believe that all private gun sales should be processed through independent companies to verify that those purchasing the weapons are qualified to own it. Any of these potential solutions are a possibility. However, one thing is certain. If something is not done about gun control, the killing will continue. Thank you. Information obtained from U.S. News and World Reports, the National Institute of Justice, and the Library of Congress.